Hello, just finished smoking some bacon in here. Now I appreciate not everyone's got a cold smoker, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to make unsmoked bacon. Oh. We begin the process of making the bacon. What I've got here is a back loin. If you're making streaky bacon, you'd use belly. And I've got a salt here as well. This is one with sage and thyme in, and I got this one from Smoke Dust, which is basically coldsmoking.co.uk's shop. Very nice flavour of mix it is too. Now what you need is 5% of the meat's weight, and then what you do, you quite simply cut the back fat off there, and then you rub in about, I don't know, 25% into the fat, and then the rest will go on the meat. And then what I'll do, I'll put it in the plastic bag to the right, and then this will go in the fridge. Okay, that's all done. All in the tray, bottom of the fridge, and then we'll come back when it's had a chance to draw some moisture off. Time to be out. Here it is after a night in the fridge, and you can see quite clearly all the liquid that's coming out of it already. So all we do now, literally just turn that over and pop it back in the fridge again. Right, I've taken the pork out. So this has been in the fridge. When it goes in there, it has 1 day for every ½ inch of thickness on it. And this is how much has come off it in that time. So what I'm going to do now, just quickly wash it. This gets all the salt off. With this herby one, there are a few bits left over. It's sort of one of all of it kind of gets stuck. That's not a problem. And then what we do, get the excess off, we just start patting it dry. And then what I'll do is put this back in the fridge for up to 2 more days, just to dry out, and then I'm going to give it a little smoke. And there it is after 2 days. That looks, it's almost got that kind of rubbery dryness, like proper bacon should have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in the smoker with a little bit of beech, a little bit of apple, and I'll chuck some cheese in as well, because it seems a shame just to waste the fat that I'm firing the smoker up. And this is what powers the smoker. This is a little ring where only a little bit burns, a bit like a cartoon with the gunpowder that you see. And I'm going to light it with this. So once that's done, I've got it all loaded, I'll come back to you. Actually, why not have a little shot of me lighting it? You're supposed to light it with a tea light, but this is just so much more effective. And you see? And that'll just burn away. I'll leave it for about 4 hours or thereabouts, and then come back and just check on it. And there we go. I've obviously got the bacon separated out from the cheese, because it's obviously still rawish. Smoke's coming through nicely, and I'll come back in about 4 hours and see what that's looking like. I'll probably give it a turn as well, because obviously the bars make marks on there, and obviously I've got that on the fat side, but again I'll probably just give that a little turn as well. There we go. And what I actually did when I bought this Pro Q smoker was use the box to make another little lid with the logo on, and actually you can kind of use it as a vent as well. Now, the one advantage of having this little hole at the top with this sort of impromptu lid I made is you can shut the vent off if you want to stop the smoke. So I thought I'd show you after 3 hours what we've got left. So there we are. So it's about an hour's worth left on there. You can see it's smoking away really well. And the other trick with one of these, if you ever get one, is put the lip part when you start it at the front, because then when you want to check it later, the burnt bit will be further round and you won't risk burning your fingers. I'm also going on a spoon carving afternoon this weekend, so what I've also done is put a little bit of ham hock in there on a little griddle just to give that a smoke as well before I make some dinner to take away with me. There we are, it's just a smidge over 4 hours. I've just taken it out now, so it's as good as done, and I think the meat and the cheese has had enough. And here we are. Got a slight continuity error here because I fancied a bit of the cheese for my dinner, so I took that out. But I also had some brie as well, so I've given that a little go, which I've never done before. That's had about an hour, and it's gone a sort of ivory colour, so that's taken the smoke quite well actually. That's some ham hock that I'm going to use at the weekend. That's at about 2 hours, and it's got just a very subtle smoky smell, which would be nice in a kind of sort of stew type thing. And there's the pièce de résistance, the bacon. You can see that it's got a nice sort of chestnutty colour to it, and a very, very nice scent to it as well. I'm hoping that my family go, you've smoked it too much, and I'll get it all myself, but we'll have to see on that. And of course I will finish off with the obligatory picture of them in a pan. I've just got a little close up here just to finish with. Notice there is absolutely no whitewash out in this as well. It's worth making just for that.